Welcome to the Wonder With Me podcast, where I, Dr. Tonia Winchester, invite you to get curious with me about all things mind-body healing, especially how we can unlock the incredible healing power of our unconscious minds, so that we can all get out of stress mode and go back into healing mode. We'll talk about how you can easily create healthy, sustainable self-care habits so that you can calm your mind, sleep deeply, wake rested, and enjoy happy, energized days. Ultimately, so that you can make a bigger difference in your well-being and that of your family and the world around you. These casual chats are for educational purposes only and don't constitute a therapeutic relationship. With all that said, let's get this episode underway. Come wonder with me. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Wonder With Me podcast. I am your hostess, Dr. and/or Coach Tonia Winchester, and I'm dropping this season's. This is episode number 21. This is the first episode of this nature where I'm going to be just sort of speaking from the heart in a rather off-the-cuff way. Typically, I have some bones notes that I use as a jumping-off platform. And today, the notes are still in my head. They're head notes at this point. I haven't written anything down. I just want this to be sort of an authentic expression of where I'm at and what I'm wondering about today. So let's get into it. Let's get wondering. I am currently being faced with the age-old dilemma of, does the heart-led mind-body healing coach respond to her internet bully? My husband would say no, and I haven't decided yet. I'm using this platform as a way to work through my thoughts. It's been a few days since what I'll call the bullying happened. There's a lot of treasure that has come out of this scathing multi-paragraph review that I received. I just about said refused there. Interesting. And the first is something that happened in my primary relationship, so with my husband. I read the first sentence of the review just before bed. It popped up as a notification. I climbed into bed where my husband was reading, and I was like, someone just posted something really unkind about me on the internet. And his response was, wow, clearly that guy has a lot of trauma. I loved this moment so much because from the outside, people get really confused by my marriage. My husband and I don't hang out a lot. We don't have a lot in common, except when it comes to what matters. And this was an example of what matters. He sees me, he hears me, he understands how I view the world, my model of the world, which I'm going to be talking a little bit more about in a bit here. And he respects it and reflected that back to me in this moment. And I think he's absolutely right. Hurt people hurt people. Hurt as an adjective, people being a noun, hurt as a verb, and then again, people as a noun. Hurt people hurt people. That gets me in my heart. I have so much compassion for this person who is in so much pain that they want to try to, cause me pain. I have so much compassion in my heart for that person because I've been there. I've been the person who will automatically lash out, who will have snarky tones in her voice, who will say horrendous things to people. And on the flip, it is my deep belief that healed people heal people. People don't behave in a reactive, inflammatory way when they're healed and wholehearted. So the first gift is this deep connection to my husband, of him really truly seeing me and seeing the work that I want to do in the world and agreeing with my model of the world. Well, he may not agree with my model of the world, but he's willing to support me in it. He's willing to witness my model of the world and acknowledge that it is indeed my model of the world. That hurt people and healed people heal people, which is why more than ever I'm here doing this work, reaching out in a way that people can get a sense that it is absolutely possible to overcome whatever stuck and uncomfortable pain patterns that you're in and come to a place of wholeheartedness, of peace, of ease, and kindness. So I have gratitude. I have gratitude for that witnessing that my husband is offering me and his support. I also have a lot of gratitude for the opportunity to self-reflect and to choose a response or not, to not respond. I mean, this podcast might be considered a response. I could tear him down, be so angry. I could do all of those things. And I don't really feel the need to do that. As soon as I even consider that possibility, there's this voice inside me that comes alive and says, Tonia, for what purpose? To prove what to whom? I'm grateful for the opportunity for self-reflection and for the clarity that has come out of this. People might respond to a note like that and want to shrink and be small and stay quiet. And it's doing the opposite in me. It's making me realize how important the work I do is, how vital it is that I show up as my authentic self, saying my truth and offering this to other people in a way that can heal them so they can stop hurting and stop hurting others. More than ever now, I need to have my voice louder. I need to have my voice on bigger stages to broader audiences. There is a message here that is helpful. I'm grateful for the connection to my husband and his support. I'm grateful for this opportunity of self-reflection, and I'm grateful for the clarity. And I'm grateful for the confirmation of everything I believe. His behavior, I know, is trying to meet some sort of deep, unfulfilled need, and while it seems personal, it is now attached to my name forever on the internet. I know it's actually not about me. It's just a projection. This person was reactive to a series of emails I sent out, offering people the opportunity to come into a group setting and help them release shame out of their bodies. This person reacted to that. Something about me re-triggered something from his life long ago. So his behavior is confirming for me everything I believe to be true about the human condition and our psychological distress. That when we're young, we don't have the neurological capacity or the development to decide, to discern how we want to see the world. It is shown to us, and from that moment on, that's how we see it. We see it through pain and fear and anger and struggle and issues of abandonment and anxiety. And so everything that happens in the world from that point on has to match that filtration system. It has to match the way that we have been shown the world. And when things don't match that, it upsets us. So his behavior is perfect. It's perfect for his model of the world, and his model of the world is perfect for his filtration system that's happening in his unconscious mind. And his filtration system is perfect based on how he was shown the world when he was too small to decide for himself how he actually wanted to see it. It all confirms everything that I see to play out in people's health and their lives when we don't unstuck ourselves from these old patterns, these old ways of seeing the world. We stay in these patterns of hurt and anger and fear and pain, and it affects our physical bodies. It affects us physiologically. Dis-ease occurs. And so isn't it interesting that me promoting a group session to release shame out of the body has inspired this person to shame me publicly? Isn't that interesting? I'm grateful to the connection to my husband, to his support. I'm grateful for the time this allowed me, that I chose to take, actually, the time that I chose to take to self-reflect. I'm grateful for the clarity. I'm grateful for the confirmation. It is actually a perfect example of what I believe to be true. And more than ever, I am grateful for the confidence that it's actually instilled to me that I need to go out and put my message out there into the world. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. Transformation is possible, and it's easy and it's swift. And I'm not talking theoretically. I have personally been powerfully transformed by the work that I offer others 4 times over. I sit and I reflect on my naturopathic oath that I swore almost 2 decades ago, to first do no harm. The reason I do what I do now, combining neuro-linguistic programming with naturopathic medicine, is because I feel like it is the safest and most effective way to help people heal because of the level at which it works. I swore to cooperate with the healing powers of nature. We all have an innate ability to heal, to self-correct, to transform. Our bodies know how to heal. They want to heal. They can heal. And we just need to put the right circumstances in place to allow that to happen. My preference is to work at the mental, emotional level to make that happen. I swore to address the fundamental causes of disease. And while there are many causes of disease, simply it's about nutrients in and toxins out, and that needs to happen on 4 different levels. Biologically, so biochemically and physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. My preference is to work at the mental level as high up the chain, because then there's this downstream effect. When we work and transform the neurology, there's an emotional benefit and a physiological benefit. That's what excites me. That's where I want to work. Yes, supplements are important. Yes, diet, absolutely crucial. Hydration, getting to bed on time, all of these things, so important. Exercise, being in nature, those are the physical fundamentals. And where I get excited is when people know that those are the physical fundamentals of self-care and well-being, and they can't do them. And they can't do them because of old stuff in their filtration system that tells them that they're not the priority, that other people should be the focus of their attention and care. To the detriment of their own self-care, I will add. I am not saying that we are not to care for other people. Good gracious, no. If that is the message you're getting, please re-listen to this and hear this clearly. We need to care for ourselves in a way that's sustainable and gentle and easy so that we can make a huge, positive, beneficial impact for the people around us, whether that's our families, our partners, our communities, or the world at large. But it has to start with a way of taking care of ourselves kindly first. So when I now consider addressing the fundamental cause of disease, for me, it's about getting to the decision-making point inside of ourselves where we're willing to show up for ourselves and take care of ourselves. And sometimes that takes neurological rewiring to get to that place. That's where I get excited to work with people. That's where I get jazzed up at the transformations that are possible, that I've seen in my own life, that I've seen with countless clients over the years. I took an oath to heal the whole person through individualized treatment. I can't just work biochemically with people. That actually goes against my oath. I can't just put in a prescription, take more vitamin D. That's not what I swore to do when I graduated as a naturopathic doctor. I swore to heal the whole person, all levels, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. I am abiding by my oath in the work that I do now. To teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine. Preventative medicine, in my mind, is all about this. It's about giving ourselves the neurological resourcefulness and space to choose how we want to respond in situations. What I am consciously doing now with this podcast. Preventative medicine is about the habits that we need to cultivate in our lives to allow our bodies to stay in healing mode. And actively keeping our bodies in healing mode, which means actively healing our trauma and our pain and our struggle and our stress and our suffering that is causing us to stay stuck out of healing mode, fight or flight mode you may have heard about before. This is what I swore when I became a naturopathic doctor. First, do no harm, to cooperate with the healing powers of nature, to address the fundamental causes of disease, to heal the whole person through individualized treatment, and to teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine. This marriage of neurolinguistic programming and the tools that I have access to in naturopathic medicine, for me, is the way forward. It is how I do all of these things and feel good about myself, that I know I'm doing my best to make a difference in the world. I'm choosing not to be shamed by this bully. I'm choosing not to be small because of his remarks. I'm choosing to stand up, stand out, stand in my power and show you, the people of the world, healing is possible, and it's possible in a swift and gentle and kind and sustainable way. I hope he finds the healing that he's looking for. He probably doesn't know that he's looking for healing, though. So with that, all released from my heart, I thank you so much for being here. I thank you so much for being willing to be curious and to consider new ways of seeing the world. I thank you so much for tuning in, because I know as you're tuning in, there's a part of you that wants more in your life, that knows more is possible and may just not be sure about how to have that, how to get there. I have tools that are, a little bit outside of the box and effective for releasing the imprint of the past, the painful imprint of the past out of your physical body, out of where it's stored in your memory, so that your body can remember how to go back into healing mode, so that healthy habits become easy to create and sustain, so that relationships deepen, so that people see you as you are in your authenticity, and they support you in that, and they love you in that. I can help. A great place to start is my book, Break Through the Insomnia Cycle. Even though it has insomnia in the title, it's actually for anyone that I've just described. It is a book about the marriage of these two modalities, naturopathic medicine and neurolinguistic programming. It is a book about self-knowledge. It is a book about self-awareness. It is a book about tools to help you on the path of transformation. Also, if you're super keen, you're welcome to check out my work. I offer something called a breakthrough, mind-body healing and coaching, where we take you through this 6-step process to overcome anything from the past that may be holding you back in the present, reconnecting to things that feel good here and now, and helping you plan for and work towards a very compelling and exciting future. I truly believe that healthy, happy people doing what they love contributes to a more peaceful world, and I'm sure that you can agree that at this time more than ever, we need more healthy, happy people doing what they love, contributing to a more peaceful world. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my sphere. I look forward to connecting again soon. And in the meantime, may you choose to make all your dreams come true. Hey, thanks for wondering with me today. If you've got something good out of this, then please forward this episode along to the people who you know could benefit. Be sure to subscribe, and if you're really keen, you leaving us a rating and review helps us to help more people, so thank you in advance for that. If you're wanting more insights about how you can leverage the power of your unconscious mind to go back into healing mode, head on over to ToniaWinchester.com, where you'll find my book, Break Through the Insomnia Cycle, and other helpful ideas. Thanks again, and we'll connect on the next episode of the Wonder With Me podcast. In the meantime, may you choose to make all of your dreams come true.